Hello, this time we're going to be discussing point of view. Point of view. So if you've been watching these videos, this will be lesson 5. If you've been watching from the start, you're about 1/3 of the way through now once you finish this video. About a third of the way through all the different topics that we're going to cover in English language arts for grades 6 through 12. So there's 3 different points of view. There's first person, second person, and third person. 3 different points of view. First person is I, second person is you, and third person is he, she, it, or they. So in the first person, the narrator is the one telling the story. Now the narrator does not have to be the protagonist or the main character. It can be. So they can be telling a story about themselves. They can also be telling a story about someone else. And oftentimes they'll say at the start of those kind of stories, this isn't my story. This is about so-and-so. This is about the captain of the ship and his quest for killing this whale. It's about Gatsby. It's about so-and-so. Those are stories we're getting told by someone else about something else. Famous examples there from classic literature. So the second person is you, and we most commonly see that in choose your own adventure type stories. There are other instances where that can come up. So in college, I'm going to go past the grades 6 through 12 study curriculum here and go on to college level. When I was in a creative writing course, we were assigned to experiment with doing each of these different types of points of view. And the instructor to us said that the second person, the you, is the ashamed I. And that's always stuck with me, and I've always liked that definition. Because other than the, choose your own adventure type story, that's the other way of using that in your storytelling, in your structures, that when you're saying you did this, what you really mean is I, but you're scared to say that. If you're not comfortable saying this happened to me, you're saying it happened to you instead. Does that make sense? The third person is the narrator is removed from the story. The narrator, for all intents and purposes, is God, essentially. They're saying he, she, it, they. There's 2 different forms there. I'm about to get into this. This is the other aspect of point of view. There's limited third person and there's omniscient third person. So limited third person, they only know what one specific character thinks, feels, etc. So Harry Potter, we follow Harry Potter. He's the main character, he's the protagonist, and we know everything that goes on in Harry Potter's mind, in his viewpoints. We see everything from his perspective, but we're being told by the author, by the narrator, as opposed to being told by Harry. So that's the difference there. But we don't know what anybody else thinks or feels. We don't see things that they see. We only see what he sees. Omniscient, on the other hand, is a fancy word that means all-knowing, spelled O-M-N-I-S-C-I-E-N-T, omniscient. So that's, again, like I said, godlike, like you know everything. There is an in-between there, where it's like one of my teachers in high school referred to it as the floating eyeball, where it's sometimes hyphenated as limited omniscient, as the in-between. That you're not 100% one, you're not 100% the other. You're somewhere in between. You don't have, okay, I'm only following this person, I only see what they do, but you also don't know everything. You kind of hop. You hop between characters. You're following one person and you go, okay, I know what this person thinks or feels because I'm with them right now. And then I'm going to float away and go somewhere else and follow someone else. And sometimes a narrative can evolve. Like if a if the character dies in the story, we might be following that character, and then they're dead, and now we're kind of just like floating outside of their body and seeing everything around them. That happened a lot in classic literature. So those are the main things that you need to know for point of view. Is that it's first person I, second person you, third person he, she, it, they, and there's limited and there's omniscient points of view. In limited, you only know one thing. Omniscient, you know everything. Okay.